Thank you very much for that introduction. Maybe some incriminating evidence there.
Nobody believes me.
And also thank you to all of you for coming to this meeting. I think it's very important that people continue to remember the Palestinians who are living in Gaza under siege every single day of their lives. So, why are we here? This meeting might be entitled Rally for Gaza, but in Tunisia today, there's another intifada. We support everyone rising up, whether you're fighting against Milbank or fighting against Mubarak. If you're fighting for freedom, we are with you. If you're fighting for justice, we are with you. And if you're fighting for equality, then we are with you. And I say this now, at a time when close friends of mine are being arrested from their homes for daring to demonstrate. I say this now, just a couple of weeks after Jawaha Abu-Rahma was murdered by Israeli soldiers in the Palestinian village of Belaim. I say this at a time when people across the Arab world are setting alight to themselves in protest against their governments. We must take inspiration from them this year when we set the streets of London alight. Palestine has been occupied since 1948. It is the sheer length and brutality of this occupation that touches so many people's hearts across the world. But, unfortunately, Palestine is not an isolated case. Israel is a colonialist state, and colonialism did not begin in 1948. And colonialism, imperialism, is still alive today. How else could this government justify its continued and wholehearted support for Israel, unless we were led to believe that Palestinian people are inferior to European and American settlers? But we cannot liberate Palestine. Only the Palestinian people can liberate Palestine. And as the Tunisian people rising up against the Ben Ali dictatorship have shown in recent weeks, they must be supported by grassroots resistance movements against oppressive regimes across the Arab world. So the question that remains for us is, how can we support those Palestinians and Tunisians and Libyans and Egyptians and Jordanians and also Venezuelans and Cubans and Bolivians whose resistance against oppression has inspired us and continues to inspire us. We must first take a look in the mirror. We must examine the role of the British state in the Middle East. Who wrote the Balfour Declaration? Who invaded the Suez Canal? Who continues to provide the state of Israel with the weapons they are using to humiliate and slaughter Palestinian men, women, and children? We can speak out against injustice in all contexts, and we must do so. But it is us who are sending those weapons. It is our government who are sending the bomber jets. And for that reason, our struggle is here in the streets of London and Birmingham and Manchester and across the country. This government does not represent us. We don't want to send one more weapon to an apartheid state. We refuse to continue to play the role of bankroller for the oppressor. We must play the role of solidarity with the oppressed. We are not apologists for occupation. We are advocates of resistance. Until the Palestinians have freedom, we are also imprisoned. And until we are free, there can never be peace. Thank you very much.